Good morning and welcome to the VSA Morning Miner. I'm Ollie O'Donnell and I'm joined by Paul Rankin. Paul, how are you today?
I am well, thank you. Busy day. All these quarterlies coming out.
Yeah, there's been loads of news this week. Let's start with Sierra Madre, VSA client who has had some pretty impressive assays out yesterday in Canada.
Yeah, announced for Canadian market purposes, so it's late for us. But the announcement yesterday on assay results from Phase 2 drilling program on its Tepic, a silver gold project in the state of Nayarit in Mexico. They had 12 holes assays which had intersected silver and gold mineralization, all of which were above the cutoff grade that they considered important, and that's 75 grams per ton silver equivalent. And these are scattered across the various parts of the Tepic property because it had been drilled historically before, but this is testing essentially up dip or strike extensions on known structures outside of the volumes that had been used in prior resource estimates. They had come up with some results this time around, including 4.5 meters at 402 grams silver equivalent on the Dos Hornos 2 vein, and 3 meters at 743 grams silver on the Veta Tomas vein. And they have been able to confirm silver mineralization below surface for the first time on an area they had newly discovered so far called Astasis in the north center part of the property. So you have to say this is really encouraging for follow-up exploration drilling here at this point, because it means they're growing the resources that were there and also finding new places to find more mineralization.
Yes, very encouraging indeed. That northern area has really never had any attention because it's got sort of cover from basalt, but Sierra Madre has gone out and done a systematic soil sampling and mapping program, and they've identified a couple of areas of outcropping within that, and they've been able to drill that. So it's really showing a much bigger footprint of mineralization, and that their reinterpretation of the whole geological model really has something to it.
Yes, and the more area they find there, as you say, it just means that the endowment for high-grade silver mineralization is quite a bit bigger than what had been previously expected.
Yeah. Okay. What else is out, Paul?
We had quarterly statement out also from Shanghai Mining Club member and dual listed Macango Resources. They more or less did a summary of what prior press releases had talked about, but they still expect the feasibility study on the Songwei Hill deposit to be completed here in the second quarter. They showed a comprehensive loss for the period ended December 31 of 3.6 million. So that's significantly higher based on mineral project expenditures from a comparable period. And we're all part of that feasibility study to get that Songwei Hill rare earths deposit quantified so that it can then be pushed toward financing here. They also have done a lot of work with their Hypromag magnet recycling subsidiary as well, and that continues to produce some good news at this point. And they still have about 4.45 million in cash at the end of December period.
Yeah, everything seems to be going well and strong progress being made, although the share price has been under pressure. That's pulled back a long way, which doesn't seem reflective of the news flow that's come out in the period.
Yes, and that seems to be a condition for many of the exploration miners, just from the amount of news flow that we're getting because of the nice financing for exploration and research and development activity, which is coming up with positive results. But there seems to be a sentiment in the marketplace out there at this point to be very cautious toward junior miners.
I think there's some news out from Benchmark, Paul.
Yes, Benchmark Metals, that's TSX listed Shanghai Mining Club member that's exploring up in the Golden Triangle area of BC. And they released yesterday metallurgical test results on the mineralization that they have discovered there on the Lawyers property. And it's all looking very good metallurgy wise, very conventional processing with flotation followed by cyanide extraction of the tail. And 93% recovery on gold, which would suggest that it's going to be a Merrill-Crowe processing plant that using zinc dust for the precipitate in the plant to extract the precious metals, and then probably produce doré bars on site as well. So very encouraging that there's no metallurgical surprises showing up.
Excellent. I think that's all the key news for today, unless I've missed anything, Paul. But we'll be back tomorrow morning. Speak to you then.
Very good. See you.
Cheers.